development. That's the breaking input coming in. We also saw visuals of how people are trying to jump over the walls of the stadium trying to get in. Stampede has been reported at Chinnaswamy Stadium. There are some visuals coming in as well at the moment. Tragedy strikes at the Victory March. Stampede took place at Chinnaswamy Stadium. Neha, what's the update on how many people have been injured?
Well, in fact, we're picking up that at least about 5 to 6 people, in fact, have been injured. We saw multiple ambulances that were leaving the Chinnaswamy Stadium a little while earlier. Stretchers were called in as well. And now, in a bit to, of course, further heighten the security, you're seeing the barricading that's being done over here right outside the Chinnaswamy Stadium here. The cops, of course, not wanting to take any chances, as any minute now, the team, in fact, would be arriving here at the stadium. And it's obviously a very, very ecstatic mood. Fans who've, of course, been packed quite literally over here, right now, in just a couple of seconds, you'd be able to see the bus with, of course, the players there coming in right now. Absolute excitement over here among the fans. And more importantly, of course, even as you mentioned the injuries there, it's imperative to mention, look at the manner in which, you have people who've even gotten up as high on the trees there just outside the stadium to try and catch a glimpse of their beloved team. Of course, while the emotions are very high here, the Bengaluru police has been urging people to exercise caution. They've been requesting, quite literally pleading with people over here, to try and leave the premises, given that a stampede was reported. Shortly, very shortly now, of course, we're going to be seeing the team arriving, dignitaries who've begun arriving already. In fact, right here, of course, our senior police officials and others also who are going to be arriving very shortly now, as the team is all set to make its grand appearance back home at the Chinnaswamy Stadium, where all the magic for the fans began. This is obviously, a very, very high feeling here for the fans, given that it's been 18 years. That's how long it's taken. 18 years of dedication, 18 years of grit, 18 years of blood, sweat and tears that have gone into this now. The bus here arriving at the Chinnaswamy Stadium, and fans, of course, just going crazy. You'd be able to see the kind of police deployment that's required to control this crowd. There are thousands of people here. The police, in fact, now having to resort to lathi charge as well, in a bit to ensure that there is no untoward incident that's reported here. Of course, the police really having to, of course, go all out here, ensure that there's no harm that's done to any of the players here. A very, very exciting feeling, of course, for the entire team as well. As they come back home with that trophy. 18 years, something that fans have very, very eagerly been waiting for. The bus, of course, is making its entry right now into the stadium. Any minute now, you're going to have the players getting out of this bus and walking onto the stadium, walking into the stadium, as all of the fans, get ready to support them, get ready to greet them.
Absolutely.
And most importantly, welcome them
So while
back
the fans
home
are waiting for a glimpse of their champions, there are two visuals coming in as well. Stampede has been reported. Yes, the cops are on duty and they are trying to evacuate those who have been injured. But understand that sometimes it becomes extremely difficult in such challenging situations when you have so many people, a huge crowd that turns up on the streets to join a celebration like this. And Neha, the fans also have to be a little careful now. They have to be careful. And, at the moment, of course, these visuals are concerning of people getting injured. At the same time, one can understand the excitement to catch a glimpse of their champions, to be a part of the celebration.